Hey, brothers and sisters, sorry for the delay. Had a bit of a problem with getting this up. So for those of you that's been able to stick around, I appreciate it. And man, this has been crazy. Here, let's see the messages that I got. Hey, brothers and sisters, sorry for the delay. Had a bit of a problem with getting this up. Alright, so, hey, what's up, Dawn Knight? Okay, so now that I'm up, let me see who I could let know that I'm in here. I just sent out a message to my email. Alright. So this has been an event trying to get this up. Alright. So I'm trying to see who else I can get up in here real quick. I had a bit of a problem on this channel because okay, got you, Eddie. As you know, I'm really not accustomed to using this particular channel for a while. All right. And so, yeah, I had some issues. Alright. Also been having issues where there are an individual or a group of individuals that's trying to block me from saying anything to anyone, period. Alright. They're attacking all my channels. Alright. And here's the thing. Here's the amazing thing. Let me put some stuff up real quick. Alright. I want to show y'all some amazing things real quick. First, let me put up what I'm talking about as well, what I'm talking about. And I didn't save them. Hold on for a second. Alright. One of the things that I've been talking about is, and we're going to keep it real here, the ability. I just found out what it takes in general and who is going to take when it comes to loading up with a woman in Brazil. Alright. And this may come as a surprise to many. Alright. But it's not going to be a surprise, and I'm going to explain that. But first, let me explain the battle that we are in as Afro men and why we seem to not be able to do anything about it. Alright. The battle that we are in is the Afro men are seen by the BAWs, their minions, many of the groups, YouTube, Facebook, as a tool to keep the so-called Afro men on the plantation. As y'all saw in a video that I posted, some of you seen, alright, and the sad part is, I'm going to tell you how we will never be able to fight back. We will never be able to fight back, because when somebody is wronging a person that is actually doing good, we as a people do not back them up. Alright? Let me break that down again. Once again, as the so-called people say, we don't have anybody that backs up the people that are doing good in a community. Period. We just don't. Somebody's doing good, well, that's just too bad for them. See what I'm saying? Somebody's doing good and they become under attack by the people that wants evil to be pervasive. All right, that's on them for doing good. So now it has come to this, that I don't know how many of you are with me, and I really don't know. I know some of the brothers that I talk to a lot, but I don't know which ones are on social media watching my videos just to stab me in the back. I don't know which dudes. I want y'all to understand this, because this is critical. I don't know which dudes that will are saying that they'll sell other brothers out just for a couple more crumbs that they get unto themselves. The reason why they're going to be dismantled along with everybody else that's dismantled is that at the end of the day, while they don't support anybody, and they won't, they only support themselves. All right. At the end of the day, they're going to end up in a situation like this, and all the brothers that's been listening to me, that's been heeding the warning, all right, they're going to be well off and well out of sight. Like JJ say, a stick of dynamite. I want y'all to get a grasp of what's going on. All right. Here's a grasp of what's going on. The entire, we have all but the alt-right against us. And I want you to pay attention to what they are having us to accept. They are saying to us as a people, all right, they are saying to us as a people, all right, as Afro people, that we have to accept whatever garbage someone wants to bring into our lives. I want y'all to understand this. What they're saying to us is we have to accept whatever garbage people want to bring into our lives. And it's worse than that. Social media is saying that everybody else, this is YouTube, straight out of YouTube. So far, everybody else have rights on YouTube. Whether you're Caucasian, LGBT, whether you are the feminists, whether you are the BAW or their minions, the alt-right can speak against and speak contra to the ideology of the other groups. But the only people that cannot speak contrary to the ideology of the wickedness of the community at whole is the straight Afro male that is standing up to be a man and saying that we are down for the protection of children, and if we can't have them in the United States, we'll have them elsewhere. This is what that boils down to. And out of anger, because the BAW sees their future resources leaving, because we, the Afro men, are the ones that have the standards, not the BAW. Alright? And this is what I mean by that. This woman was in love with this dude, the marrying type of man. Instead of being with him, she went and got with a Pookie. As a result of that, she contracted the monster. Then she decided, after contracting the monster, y'all know what I mean by the monster. Y'all see the article. As a result of contracting the monster, then she decided, well, she needs to settle down with somebody. And what happens is, the dude that she skipped over and passed on, alright, she is able to go back to him, because after all, most of us have been raised by the single BAW to not care about the future of ourselves or our seeds. Because they don't value our seeds, so they figure that we shouldn't value our seeds. Period. The reason why many men, Afro men, are irresponsible with their seeds is because they were taught by their mothers not to value their seeds, but to value the BAW no matter what she does. So even if she contracts the monster, say from like Pope or somebody, the DJ Kid, alright, that she can still risk giving it to you even though she passed you up. Because that's the BAW prerogative. We mean nothing to them. And remember, when I say we mean nothing to them, and this is how you know we mean nothing to them. What is the first thing that they try to do when we start speaking real and talking some real stuff, as they say? The first thing they do is shut down our voices. They come together as a discriminatory group, and by their actions, they are by definition what YouTube classifies as, you know, one of them groups that they're supposed to keep from taking people's channels down. But no, they allow it. They allow it for a reason. Because everybody, I kept telling people, I told people that they weren't after the alt-right, that YouTube and Facebook were trying to shut down the voices of people like me that are using scripture, that are using the statistics that's given by the Center for Disease Control, other government entities, other Afro entities such as blackgenocide.org, all the people that's been doing research, from the people that care about children. What's the name of that group? I'll get it in a minute. Breaking the science from the people that did the research about children. Who's taking out most of our children? All right. And the hypocrisy in all of this is when you challenge the BAW, when you challenge the BAW and say unto them, when you challenge the BAW and say unto them, you know what? Statistically, you're the one that's doing all this wickedness to us in the community. All right. When you say that, what happens is not only do you hear crickets, but now you get a battle, and you have a battle from all their minions, all the systems, because the systems are designed to try to corral us into only dating the BAW while they give her access. But the access that she has is not good access. Let me explain that. The access that the BAW has is not good access. That's going to be another live stream for tonight. Matter of fact, let me write that down. One moment, please. The BAW, I'm walking away from my computer, so excuse the sound, because I'm looking for one of my pens. Alright. The BAW has been hoping for access to a wide range of suitors, but the main suitor has been ruining them. Period. So that when they come back to the community, they're not top prospects for righteous men. Hold on. Okay, so the access given to them is not good access. All right. So as I break this down, as you know, today I was out on my journey to give soccer balls to let me see, 13. This might be it. Alright, y'all, these are the people. I was out on my journey to give soccer balls to well, mainly the children, but I had help from a group of women, all right, which gets into the second part of this. All right. So what I'm saying to you all is I am starting to see who my real supporters are. All right. I am starting to see who my real supporters are. I am starting to see the people that actually support the channel. And basically, when I say support the channel, not only donate, but I mean really support the channel and share my videos. I will tell you that I am able to see who shares my videos on Facebook. And I get videos from other people wanting me to watch other people's YouTube videos from a number of brothers that once in a while watch the channel, but I don't see them ever sharing my videos with anyone else. All right. Then I see a lot, some of my old time brothers that share my videos, dang, kind of religiously. It is because of them I stay relevant. All right. It's getting to the point where we do not know who is trying to set us up or not. We just don't know. All right. What's been going on is this. Hold on. What's been going on is that in this. I've been noticing that I've had to exclude a group of individuals from anything that I do because I realize that they are destroying my channels. Y'all know who I'm talking about. When I brought it to the attention of YouTube, now I sent a tweet to the YouTube lady, Mrs. Wojcicki, and right now I'm in other types of battles with having my stuff reviewed. So this is all that is going on. One of the things that I discovered about the alt-right group and looking at the news as to why YouTube went on ahead and allowed them to, they went on ahead, they allowed them to be reinstated and not have their channels messed with. Hey, what's up, Charlie Brown? Let me say what's up there, everybody. Hey, what's up, Dawn Knight? What's up, Daniel? What's up, Zimaloo? Texas Marine, Simplify, brother. Takeover 08, Captain Marvel. What's up, Lion of Judah? What's up, Charlie Media Boxing? What's up, y'all? To all of y'all. All right, so this is what's going on. All right, so basically, I'm gonna do a two-parter because we're going to talk about the other topic. But for this first one, I just wanted to present something to you all, right? And let's see, 2, 3. All right, so what's going on is this. What happened is I'm going out to pass out balls. All right, I'm going to pass out balls. And I started to understand that hold on for a second. Okay, there we go. Is this the one? Okay, this is the one. All right, so as I was going to hand out these balls and everything, all right, The brother in here is the brother I was looking for. This was one of the young boys I was looking for in the community, as our other brother would say, right? Now, I had some balls left after giving them all to all the children that I promised I would give some to. And so as I brought them in, I gave them to them, right? And then I started to understand that I can no longer support doing this in two places, in the United States and in Brazil. All right. Here's the difference with the United States and Brazil. In Brazil, I can speak directly with the people that I am engaged with. In the United States, I pretty much take things to an apartment complex. I talk with the children for a little bit. All right. I never met any of their moms. I only seen the other people in the apartment complex that work with them. In the apartment complex in which I live, right, I have a good rapport with many of the less melanated people. All right. And when I say I have a good rapport, I have a really good rapport with them. All right. As a result, I started to understand that if we're going to do something that everybody that agrees with, and I have to cut something out, the thing that I'm not going to cut out is the work that's being done in Brazil. Because of some of the other things that's happening that is a result or in the front or in the side to what's happening in Brazil. All right. And I am like, wow, this is kind of amazing. All right. Some of the things that's happening in Brazil. Now, these people here are significant to me because, hold on. Hold on. Is it there? What's happening? Photo window, photo viewer. All right. How would I say? Let's see. Which one is this? I'm trying to find my video, y'all. I can't find it. I might have to set a new thing, right? So what's happening is that a lot of the things that are going down in Brazil may be beneficial to everybody. And so I figure I might as well keep everything here in Brazil. Okay, that's the other one. And one of the reasons that I figured this out was, hold on. All right, let's see how this works. Okay, I think I might have found it. Alright, so what I wanted to show y'all.
Alright, y'all, these are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young guy.
These lovely ladies.
So, this is the store that I use to blow. Where's the camera?
Okay. Alright, what happened is, so there's a part where a lot of children run around. He's the main one. He's the main one that I was looking for, right?
Nice.
When I go around there and talk to them, he juggles and everything. Alright. And he's the main one that I look for.
Okay.
And there he is. Alright, he's the main one that I look for, right? They allowed him in the store, so we came into the store, and I asked them, basically, can I come in and shoot a photo here?
Alright, y'all, these are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young.
Alright, and so basically, I don't know if y'all heard that, but these are the guys that helped me. These are the guys that helped me with blowing up the balls.
Alright, y'all, these are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young guy. Right there.
That helped me with what I was doing.
This is the store that I use to blow. Where's the camera?
And the one with the USA ball, we'll mention her for a minute. Alright, the one with the USA ball
nice people. They were really
is
nice
very
to me when I had a
significant.
headache. And they had
Alright. Yeah, that's right. Hello, ladies.
Okay.
And we're talking about beautiful ladies, right? So, and this is when it gets into this. How to get a Brazilian woman. Alright. And this is something that I pretty much
y'all, these are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young guy.
As y'all know,
right there. So, this
as
is
y'all
the
know
store
that I have
to blow.
We'll get back to this frame in a minute. As y'all know, alright, I have not shied away from trying to meet somebody. Finally, I've been taking some time for myself, and I've been saying, you know what, I need to meet somebody. Alright, here's the issue. As y'all well know, I started to understand who I have a better chance with. Alright? And this started to shock me. I was like, who in the world do I have a better chance with in seeking a relationship with? Alright? And the answer to this question started to surprise me. Oh, a whole lot of a little bit. The answer to this question started to surprise me because it isn't who I thought it would be. And it looks like there is, and understand what I am saying to you all. I am talking about the difference between relationships and having relation. You know, Hercules, having relation. And you're right, Daniel. All the ones that I've been kind of just milling in and out as far as a relationship, meaning more than just a one-night fling, have been looking like the one on the right. And y'all know this. Alright, need to tell these brothers. Hold on. I'm still in Brazil. I'm doing a live show on my regular Reluctant Nabi. Hopefully I sent you a link. Alright. So basically, this is what's going on. Alright, we're talking about relationships because as far as everything else, as a man, you are able to get a temporary relationship with a woman that look like the one on the left or the right. Alright, so I want y'all to understand that right off the top. As a man, you are able to get at least a temporary relationship with the one that you saw on the left or the right. Hold on. When they do this, they're messing up my live stream. Or possibly. Hey, you're messing up my live stream because of my sound of my phone. But text me if you have to ask me something. Because this is a long distance call, man. Alright, so. Let me get this to this brother. So he could probably, better yet. Hey, can you call my messenger? Because I want to see if I can connect the messenger to this. Alright, so I wanted to see if I could connect messenger and see what happened too. But anyway, as we talk about this, right? As we talk about this, what's going on is that we have options, but when I say we have options, I'm not talking about we have just options. I'm saying that our options are limited based on what we want out of a relationship. So I hope y'all understand that. And so when I say we have options, we truly have options as Afro men in Brazil. We have options in a way that many others don't. Okay? But what I am starting to figure out and find out, that when it comes to longevity of relationship, means something other than temporary. Alright? That our options start to wane. Alright, our options start to wane. Now, I believe I've shown you. Let me see something. Let me see if I can pull something up real quick. I'm looking at the order in what these appear to be. Alright, hold on. Let me do something to one picture. Alright, so I'm showing you some of the options that I had. Alright, let's look at... I'm trying to look for one. Let's see. No. Okay, so 210723. This was one of my options. But what happened is I recognized that this option was only temporary. Alright. Alright, I realized this was only a temporary option. Alright, and that seems to be the problem here in Brazil. Alright. That many of these options that you think might be something big ends up not being something big. Alright, you would hope that it could be more, but it's just not going to be more. Alright. And my issue is this. And I tell people this. My issue is this. I am this kind of a person. Right? I'm not really that dude that is going to limit myself or allow others to limit me. Alright, so I want y'all to understand this. I'm just not that dude, never been. Hold on. Jeez. There we go. And so that's just who I am. You don't get to limit me. All right, hold on. And so I'm going to show you one of my favorite options. And things between, let's just put it this way. I wish that things could be better. All right, but somebody has to want more. Is this it? Nope. Hold on. Nope. This has to be it. There it is. All right, here's the thing. Again, we're talking about what I really like, right? All right, so we're talking about what I really like. And the thing is that I wish that things could be better when it comes to what I really like. Hey, what's up, Lion of Judah? Hey, thanks, man. To Charlie Boxing Media. All right, but here's the thing. At the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you what's been going on here. All my relations, all the relations that I had with the ones that you would think we should have the most in common with, is not the ones that last the long. It's not the one where they're looking at future prospects. All right, it's not the one where I'm like, okay, what's really going on? All right. It's not the one where I don't have, do I have to worry about getting caught up? Let me see. I'm trying to find the one where we were on the beach. Nope. Nope. Y'all remember the one I did the show with, right? No. No. I can't find the one of me and a woman that we were on the beach with, and nope, that's not it. That woman just loved to take pictures. The other one is in the other phone. Hold on for a second. Alright, so we had some Alright, y'all, I have to find out what I did with my other phone. But anyway, in my other phone, y'all seen the picture of me and the dark woman. Alright, let me see if I can pull it up another way. Alright, and so basically what happens is we have options and stuff. We have a wide array of options. Alright, but at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you what's been happening. And I'm going to tell you why it's been happening. And then, hopefully, y'all can get the gist of what's really going on down here. Alright. As we get back to the store, because this is how I'm going to do this, right? So I gotta go back to the store. There's one other girl, but I'm not going to show the picture we had together. I would have to take another one for her. Alright, and this is why I wanted to come back to this. Alright, I want y'all to take a gander of the lady with the USA ball. Alright, very beautiful outside the long white thing. You know, she got kind of a little going on, right? So one of the things that I started to figure out between a certain segment of the population of women. What picture is this? This is 183819. Okay. So I'm gonna start to figure out with a certain segment of women. And one of the things that I really had to be aware of. Hold on. 183. One, 3, 4. This is it. Alright. So this is one we was together for a while. Alright. And the problem is with this particular one is the religion stuff is not being resolved. Alright, and this is the issue. The religion stuff is not being resolved. And until that is resolved to my satisfaction, ain't jack else going on. You see what I'm saying? Now, it ain't like I'm Mr. Big Bad. I would love for something to be going on, right? But we're talking about, these are two. The one with the USA soccer ball. Now I'm going to tell you what happened, and I'm going to tell you what it took for these. The one with the USA soccer ball, she saw me giving ball to the child. All I wanted to do was use the store as electricity. I had some balls left over, and I gave it to each. I had just enough to give to each one of the ladies that worked there that had children. All right. The one that took the selfie of all of us did not have a child, right? All right. Now, I don't know. A lot of these women, a lot of stuff happened to their man. All right. This is a very hostile environment between regular people in the hood and the police. Very hostile environment. The brother that's also in Brazil, all right, he may be able to tell you, you know what I mean? And so basically, what's been happening is, when it comes to Brazilian women, it is easy to get the one everybody's ooh and ahhing over. But when it comes to relationship, this one is the one I've been in a relationship the longest. And we're talking about even in the US. All right. I want y'all to understand that. And when I mean in the longest, I mean that outside of the religion, that there was genuine care that we had for one another. Genuine care that we had for one another. And so one of the things that I started to realize is, what is the difference between those that care for you and those that really don't give a hoot, that only see you as a check? All right. And this is where we get back to.
All right, y'all. These are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the
beautiful
young
lady
guy
with the USA ball.
Right there.
You know, that feminine one with the watch
that I use to blow. Where's the camera?
What happened is, I'm in the store and I just do all this.
This is the store that I use.
Me and the child, we're about to go out and play for a little bit. I always give him like 2 or 4 heads. If his buddies are there, I make sure they split it. Because I know they ain't getting jacked. I don't know if they have parents. All right. And this is what I mean by this. A lot of the times, giving them a soccer ball, we'll take them off of the streets and into a soccer field.
All right, y'all. These are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young guy.
They'll go there and they'll play for a while.
Right there. So,
all right.
This is
if they're lucky enough that somebody sees them. All right, and a lot of men, once there's a soccer ball in there, and them guys are kicking it around, you have men that will go in there and teach the finer points.
To me when I had a headache, and
so I see this. That's why this is so important to me.
And they help me.
Right? When I first started it, I said, man, this soccer ball thing might be big. Or I just might be just making somebody happy for a little bit. And then I started to see that the first thing they do when they get a soccer ball is they go pick up a
all right, y'all. These are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young guy.
They pick up a few guys
right there.
And they go to the soccer field, especially the younger ones, and they start playing.
That I use to blow. Where's the camera? This is the store that I used to blow up
she was a former Marine that didn't need no man.
Nice people.
And
they were really nice to me when I had a headache.
That one, she was fine, but she was no good for me.
Okay.
She was no good for a man. Alright? I had a better relationship with her adult children than her. Alright? She was just not good. Alright.
Alright, y'all. These are the people that helped me blow up the balls for the young guy.
Yeah, she was fine too, but
right there.
It is what it is.
This is
right.
The story.
We are expected as men.
Where's the camera?
To cave to the needs of the woman. Right? Then when we go somewhere else, the woman decides to become a part of the needs of the man. In such that even in the temporary time, even temporarily, when they are with you, they are really with you. Can I preach for a moment? Can I preach for a moment? Brothers, y'all understand what I'm saying? I am saying that when these women are with you, they are really with you. No holds barred, they are really with you. Alright? The women that want you long term, if they see you doing something good in the community, and here is the catch. When they see you doing something good in the community, what this woman did with and so I know she's single. What the woman did with the USA ball, right? First, she chose that. She chose first and she chose that ball. I'm like, peculiar. Right? Next up, let me see if I can call this brother and see if I can get him in here. The next up is that after that happened, all right, let me see if I can get somebody up in here. After that happened, who is this? Val. All right, let's see Val. See if I can get him in here. Okay, let me see if my messenger has been taken down. Alright, so after that happened, let me just say this. After that happened, she handed me her information, her WhatsApp information, her phone number. She put it in my phone, made sure that we can contact each other. Understand this, y'all. I didn't ask for her number. When she gave it, though, I was taking it because she's fine. Alright? And there it is. There it is. A lot of these women, and these are the ones you want to try. These are the women that you want to try a relationship with. A lot of these women, when they see you doing something good, they seem to like that. When they see you doing something good from out of your heart, they seem to like that. Here, you got to be aware of the game too. Alright? A lot of times these moms, mainly BAWs, will send their children up. The ones that don't like you, that will not give you a number, that will not talk to you at all, but will send their children up to see if they could get their children to get you to buy something for them. Can Can I get an amen? What I am saying to you right now is that's the thing you don't fall for. When these women like you down here, they will let you know, even on a temporary basis. All right, I've been with, all right, let me just say this. The one at the restaurant that everybody said, ooh, she fine, she fine, she fine, right? The worst woman of all of them that I've been with. All right, she was the worst of all of them. Why dare you say, was she the worst of all of them? She was the worst of all of them is because it seemed like she only wanted to be around me, you know, just to be walking down the street with me. All right. But in the nighttime is the right time to be with the one you love. No. It was not good at all. All right. And it was not good in the way that everybody else blew her out of the water that I've ever been with down here. All right. She was just as bad as what I can get in the United States. The attention that I get in the United States, just as bad. Everybody else, whether it's the night or whatever, everybody else was like on it. I'm just saying this. Brothers, what I'm trying to tell you here is when the Brazilian woman likes you, brothers, I'm trying to tell you, when the Brazilian woman likes you, you will know she likes you. Period. Okay? You will know that she likes you. Period. There will be no question about it. I got brothers sending stuff down to me. Sending stuff down to they woman by me because, you know, they just like that. You want to do something for them because when they're with you, they act like they care about you. Oh, because they're not acting. They're not acting. When you get with a Brazilian woman that really likes you, understand, brothers, as dudes coming from the USA, there may be a few Brazilian women that don't really like you but think you got some cheddar, and you will know it by how they deal with you. Now, they will treat you politely, but you will be able to tell that they're not really into anything, right? But the ones that will like you, you will be like, okay, she tried to, whatever you want is all right with me. 'Cause you got that whip appeal. And she'll try to lay it on you. Whatever you want is all right with me. 'Cause you got that whip appeal. So come on and turn it on me. Better than most. Sweeter than you got that whip appeal. But yeah, I don't be going out like that though. But they'll try to put that whip appeal on you if they like you. If not, it'll be like a half relationship. All right, and that's the issue. But if you're doing something nice in the community, The ones that come for you because you're doing something nice in the community, that's the one that's trying to get with you in a long-term basis. All right. Just because we have options don't mean every option we have is a good option. All right. Just because we have options, it may mean that what we're with is only a good option temporarily. A moment. The trick is to figure out who wants you. Hey, what's up, beautiful? That's woman of the past. The trick is for everybody is to figure out what option you're dealing with. Like I said, some of these relationships are temporary relationships. Some of these areas, and this is not a difficult area. If you want something, right? And I'm saying this, the reason why a Brazilian woman will get a man before an American woman, if you put them in the same arena, it is that these women are predisposed to wanting a man to begin with. All right, so she's not thinking, do I want a man or do I not want a man? They want a man. All right. Now, their decision then comes down to, okay, do I want a good man? Do I want a bad man temporarily or whatever, whatnot? All right. And they will treat you like the type of man that they want. You understand? So if they want a bad boy, they'll start asking you things for like the bad boys, which we get back. We get back to the one at the restaurant. That's the one that asked me if I can go in the middle of the night and pick up some stuff that I don't use. Y'all know what I'm saying, the tree. Old Smokey, on top of Old Smokey, all covered with weeds. All right. This is that I knew then that I don't even know why. Well, I didn't have a choice. I had to block her. I had to block her from my WhatsApp, everything, because I didn't want her to contact me anymore. Because here's the thing. What happens is a lot of these women understand that if you can get me to say, yeah, you could come on over, then I feel like I have to let you come on over because I said, yeah. And that you weren't that much of a risk that you could not come over. All right. But then when she come over, she always trying to make stuff happen. All right. And so basically, but the thing is, I'm going to put it to you this way. I could go back, find her number, be like, come over tonight. I'm in Copacabana. No, I'm not. I'm in Duque de Caxias. Duque de Caxias. Come on down. Right? And she'll come. But then I'll have a whole bunch of hell the whole time she's here. All right, period. Because some of the time, the first time we was like it was like the second time we was somewhere, and that night I think she took some stuff because she was up and crazy, like she drank some, was been drinking all night, and I was like, oh, I can't deal with this. All right. And so I had to literally block her number so that she can't say can and get me to say, yeah, can I come over, come in, because this, that, and the other, this, and and so I was like, you can't even call now. All right. But as y'all noticed, right, I don't want temporary. I want somebody that wants to try at least the long-term thing, right? If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. But, well, you put forth your best effort. I put forth mine. It didn't work out. All right. But the thing is, I know who I wouldn't want a long-term relationship with. And while everybody was like, oh, but she's fine, she's fine, she's fine. I do not want a long-term relationship with a woman that I'm like, okay, we can't be together because she has these habits. You see what I'm saying? These women will let you know who they are and if they like you. And that's what makes them different from the U.S. women. How do you get one? Just be yourself. And you'll get the one that yourself is. Now, in general, many may be attracted to you. Alright. But the ones that sticking around are sticking around because they're either trying to use you for your stature. Alright. So around here, in some of the places, right, I'm known because of what I do. Alright. And while helping children is not popular in the United States, and the BAW in the United States will try to destroy your YouTube channel. Everything that you use to help the children in the community, they will try to destroy it because you are an Afro man and they're trying to destroy you. Alright. Understand this. That at the end of the day, that here and other places where they see you doing something good, a lot of times they want to be with you just to be a part of that thing. You see what I mean? They'll be like, oh wow, he's a part of something. And here's the thing. You want them to be a part of it because that'll be your help. Alright? It's kind of fun to have someone to do things with that you do instead of them trying to turn around and make you do what they want you to do. And that, like I said, the religion thing with Mimi here. Alright, that was a grand problem that I just was not going to tolerate or stand for. Because basically, let's be honest, I know the scriptures and the contents of the Bible better than most pastors, because even though some may have studied longer than me and may at one point knew more than me, because they twisted their minds to only manipulate it, they've forgotten much of what they learned. And because I try to live by the principles of the commandment, I am learning more than they know and more than they forgot. While the longer they go along, the more they unlearn, because they're too busy trying to manipulate the crowd to get some bank, a new G6 jet, a new Cadillac, all this new stuff, while the rest of the community remains poor. Alright? And so this is where it is. Down here, the same thing is transpiring. So yesterday, I was invited into this thing. I thought it was just a meeting hall and stuff like that, but it was another Pentecostal church. Right? So they're popping up all over the place, right across from the soccer field. They asked me what I was doing here, and I said, I just give stuff to the children. Oh, and they said, do they have to win or do something for what you give? I said, no. They just need to, I have to understand that there's no other way they're going to get a soccer ball. unless I give it to them. And that's why I give it to them first. All right. Well, let me say this, woman of the past, Miss Beautiful. I'm not against the grain because I want to be against the grain. I'm against the grain because the grain is wrong. And I know it's wrong because I see the destruction it is causing in the lives of children. And when you're destroying the seed, then we as a people are failing. And the primary person that's failing is the person that has been put in charge by the system to raise said children. Understand, I said by the system and not by the Most High. All right? And therein lies our problem right there. All right. With what's going on with us, all right, with what's going on with us, basically, I'm just keeping the channel alive so that y'all know what's going on. And I've had a lot of brothers donate and to help out this cause. I wish those brothers could join me on a trip. All right. Really. And I would like to do that. Like the brothers join me on the trip. We plan it not as a group trip where somebody take all your money and you still got to buy the flight. No, that mess is crazy. You spend $2,000, then you still got to pay $1,600 for a flight. No, that mess is crazy. You don't need that much to stay somewhere for six days here. 6 days. That's shoot. You can do that. What, for $60? And get breakfast every day. You ain't gonna have no pool. You might be fighting back some mosquitoes. Although I can't say that I've been fighting back some mosquitoes. All right. So there's a way for us to do these things, right? So basically, I wanted to let y'all know that we have options. Not every option is a good one. And understand, there are still options in the U.S. It might not be in our community, but we have some outside of the community. All right? It's all about getting with the woman that's going to appreciate you for you and follow your lead, understanding that you're a man that understands some things and knows some things. And following the lead, I'm going to tell you something about the balls. I keep bringing them up because, well, LaMelo Ball is about to go into the NBA, and he might be the #1 draft pick. All right? But this is what I want y'all to understand. That at the end of the day, what LeVar Ball was able to do is unprecedented as far as starting a business to compete with tennis shoes. Now, let me say this also. The financial side, he deferred to his wife because she was better at it than him. Regardless of what you say, per their household has more success behind his decision making. And it's the reason why the NBA wanted to sever his sons from him. His household, mistakes and not, overall, from the time his boys were young to them growing up, if you want to talk about making money, and making the right moves to make money, that man got his other son into the NBA without having to go through college. Oh, and by the way, his son was able to make some money the whole time because his son was never a collegiate slave. You know, putting down all that body of hard work but not get paid for it, not have any insurance. If he got hurt, well, that's on him. You know, the collegiate way where they make all the money off of your hard work, effort, and stuff. And they give you a little piece of paper for it that means nothing. All right, I want y'all to understand that. All right, no matter what you say about that dude, his whole family is a success. But when he started Big Baller Brand, it would have been going right now strong had his wife not got sick, because he deferred the finances to her because, well, he knew as a leader, understand, he knew as a leader that she was better at it. See, good leaders realize when their weaknesses and strengths, and they get people to work with them to enhance their weaknesses. But they have foresight and vision. He had the vision for Big Baller Brand and his sons to all go into the NBA. 2 out of 3. The one don't steal in China, maybe 3 out of 3. He had that vision. All right. His vision for his family kind of came true because all the boys, they have a brand, and regardless of what you say about it, they're not in the poorhouse because of his vision. If something happens to his sons, they're still going to be set. Understand this. All right. And so basically, when I get back, I would like to travel to some other places, visit some of the other people from the channel. But the thing is, I believe that there are women worth the time in the U.S. It's just not in our community. All right. We know this is because if it take them this long to realize that you're a decent man and you've been a decent man, then they never wanted you. And we don't take no wore out mentality, wore out body. Okay? One moment. Você trabalha amanhã? I'm talking to the one that had the glasses on. Came water. Came water. Okay. And so, hey, what's up, Anthony Brown? Shalom, brother. And so this is basically it, right? So basically, what do we do? All right. When you have options, you have to evaluate what you're in for. Like me, I would much rather have a long-term relationship, but I'll see the short term in a short time to see if it turns into something. That's my mentality anyway, because you just never know, right? I'm gonna see who really, is down for me, and that's basically it. All right. The people at the store, I was surprised when the young woman gave me her number and everything. I was really surprised. But that's how it is here. And I noticed that anytime somebody liked me seriously, it was because of character here. In the United States, the same character that will get you thrown out of the house, get you thrown out of the community, get you called names like, oh, you lame, you a square. Well, that's so true. In here, I don't watch the TV. I got a big old flat screen TV up in front of me. I don't watch it. I don't watch it because I'm not really interested in it. Okay? Let me switch this out. Alright, and that's just the thing of it. Oh, wrong one. Nope. Alright, let's go here. I don't watch TV because I'm not interested in it. Alright. Today I wish I would have filmed it. But today there was a bunch of people out. Today there was a bunch of people out. There was an open market. I bought my dinner from there. There was an open market. And I went out there. Hold on. Do this in English. I would like to see you tomorrow. Would you want for me to come by your job? Okay. So, a conversation with that one. Alright, so this is basically it. Yeah, that's the one that gave me her number. The one on the far right holding the USA ball. Made sure I knew her name and everything. Well, she has a really simple name. And so, basically, alright, so she had a real simple name. Oh, on this channel, don't forget to subscribe, because the BAWs are in the act right now of having my channel be shut down. Last night they flagged 5 or 6 videos, and you only need 3. They had flagged 4 previously, and so about every other day they're going through and flagging 4 or 5 videos at a time as not to be caught by YouTube as flagging down the channel, because they understand you only need to get to flag 3, and they also understand that YouTube, let me say this, they also understand that YouTube are liars when they say, alright, as y'all know, on my videos, every last one of my videos come up under review by YouTube. Then YouTube will manually review my videos, understand, to see if they are worthy of commercials or not. Eu virei você amanhã, primeiro eu voltar na ONG. Alright. Estava pensando 11 ou 12 horas. Okay. Okay, here's the thing. Here's the thing. To women of the past, everyone in America has free speech, with the exception of the Afro man. So everybody has the free speech with the exception of the Afro man. And let me explain. Alright, let me explain this. With the Afro man, alright, understand this. With the Afro man, the one that is hindering our speech is the people in the black community. So the black community is hindering the speech of other black people. And they're using the Caucasian system and warping that, because not only are they trying to rob the men of their speech, but of choice too. Oh yeah, they're taking subscriptions away and all the rest of it. They took away 40 subscriptions. All right, they took away 40 subscriptions. 40. And yes, I can believe it, because they took away 40 subscriptions. All right, and they just take them. People don't even know they're unsubscribed until I put one of these up, and they're like, "Wow, I thought I was subscribed, but I'm not." All right, so basically, this is what I'm saying. All right, this is what I'm saying. That we as black men, let's use the term black men for the YouTube geniuses that rate these videos to see if we're going to say anything that's out of the ordinary. They are, first of all, they're not listening to the black males that think differently from everybody else that's on the plantation in the black community. All right, they're flagging a lot of Afro men's video that does not have any hate speech in it by any means of the definition of hate. All right, when you talk about self-preservation, because you can prove through video footage, through statistics, through the media and news outlets with your own eyes, that somebody is destroying you and the community in which you live, and you point that out, that's not called hate, that's called self-preservation. if your claim is that you think that you need to leave said individuals alone and go do your own thing, perhaps in another country. It is called saving yourselves, black men. All right? And so what's happening is YouTube is going to the guys that are actually showing people what is going on in the community and who's doing it, and all arrows are pointing to one group of individuals, and you cannot deny it. From the abortion rate to the choices. Is it raining? Hold on for a second. To the choices that is causing great harm to our children. And never before has anyone been punished for speaking on behalf of children until YouTube start flagging down channels like mine and other brothers who's speaking to the damage that's being done to the community, our children, by the individuals, the very individuals that's flagging down channels to try to keep what's being done hidden. I'm going to show y'all something. All right. And the reason why I'm going to show you this is that, all right, this right here is my hotel room. All right. This is my hotel room. I am paying less for this room. Understand this. With all that I give away and all that I've saved the money to give. So I primarily saved the money to give. So in order to have more to give, I make sure I live as sparsely as possible while having the need to do whatever I want to do. So in that sink over there, I wash my clothes. I hang them outside on the balcony. Yes, there's a balcony. And all this, I pay maybe $37 a day. I want y'all to understand that. I use coupons and everything to get these rooms. Alright, see, all these people that's using these women, and they're probably taking my channels down too. Oh, it's not just the BAWs. I think it might be competition too. Alright, I noticed that a lot of people got mad, and all this started happening when I went in on Rowan Martin. And you know why I went in on Rowan Martin? Is because they always have a bunch of women on his show to talk about things that's happening to men. And you never hear from the men that are actually on the ground doing things about said situation. You have a bunch of women on the show that always turn things around to don't take any action, depend on Jesus. Or it happens to women too when it really doesn't happen to black women. The stop and frisk thing, they're not stopping and frisking black women to the level that they're stopping and frisking Afro men and Hispanic men. Alright, but they always got to conclude themselves into things that are happening to us to take away from what's happening to us. Because this is what they do. Alright, they said we need to do things to get the boys off the street. And the black women said, no, you can't do anything unless the women are a part of that. But then Out of that, they got Black Girls Rocks where no men are a part of it. It's only about black girls. You see how that works? You can't do anything for the community. They'll shut you down, they'll stop you, or they'll ruin what you're trying to do so that nothing gets done. So, basically, we can no longer afford, this channel can no longer afford to help anything in the Afro community because the black women keep shutting down the channel, the income, and the ideas of the brothers that come together. And this is telling us that she's not going to repent. And Google is and YouTube is allowing it, even though in Mrs. Wojcicki's words, for the far right, she said that there needs to be diversity in ideas and they need to balance those ideas versus protecting the community. And what she has done is by taking down candles like mine, what was it, Kid Organic, and the people that's telling people what's going on in the community, she is taking down the very people that is speaking to the protection of the children and the people in the community by those that are doing the most wickedness to the community. Right? And that's basically it. Period. That's basically it. All right. This thing is getting wicked where YouTube is relishing in the destruction of the Afro male in the name of diversity when no one is really diverse. The Afro community, let me break this down. The Afro community is not diverse is because they're doing exactly what the Democrat people want them to do when they want them to do this. The Harriet Tubman movie should have been boycotted. If not for one reason, and one reason only, it should have been boycotted because Comcast and its subsidiaries owned that movie. Well, what's the problem with Comcast only? Never mind, they made the Afro men, understand this, the BAW made the Afro men doing slavery as if slavery didn't exist, or as if the Afro men had a part in history of making slavery as bad as it was by being slave catchers. They made an Afro man that did not exist in history a bad guy and saved Harriet by a Caucasian slave owner who loved her, Caucasian man, you know, the white savior. The BAWs did this. But what's worse than that is everybody in the bourgeoisie, the so-called educated people, wanted us to go see the movie first and then make judgment. No, you boycott the movie. You want me to tell you why you don't see it at all? Because Comcast is trying to strip away the civil rights of 1866. Oh, y'all didn't even know we had civil rights from 1866. That's because nobody taught it to you. That's why we didn't know that we should have been fighting for it. Understand this. So, what's going on with Byron Allen, and thank God he's a billionaire, is Comcast, and what Byron Allen is doing is he is fighting on behalf of Afro men. Because no one else is. None of these organizations, the NAACP, all of these business organizations, all the business organizations told everybody to go see a movie that had a bunch of people that could not stand Afro people in the leads of these movies, written by women and men that could not understand Afro men, and you can tell by the fictional characters that they put in it. And they wanted to make a real negative impact on children because they wanted people to take their children there, thereby fostering a stereotype that has been getting the Afro men slain by the police and everybody else in the United States. Period. That's why we need to go and start making good elsewhere. All right? This is why I said, for those that won't support Mao, look up the word Mao. It means the same thing in Portuguese and Spanish. But of course, I can't use the real word for it, because this is wickedness, but it's worse than wickedness that is being done to the Afro men. And it's the assassination of their character by other black people. All right. Most of the Harriet movie was fictional. A lot of people are running around saying Harriet saved thousands of slaves, but she did not. She made 16 trips and saved only 70, which were her family and friends. She was a spy for the Union. And she helped start the feminist movement. And that's why women love her. All right? The feminist movement she helped start. But you know, all the men of that time, when they started revolts and saved many more people, they were trying to help everybody. The men that were a part of the Underground Railroad, although their names is not recognized because they're, well, black men, they saved thousands. The Afro men that headed up the Underground, Harriet was a conductor. She wasn't the one that headed up the Underground Railroad and started it. Those men saved thousands and tens of thousands. Harriet Tubman saved 70. Brothers, let me ask you a question. How come we only know about Harriet Tubman, but not about the whole Underground Railroad? How come what we know about Harriet Tubman is basically false and more superheroine than what actually really happened? And her deeds were well inflated over what she truly actually did. And what she did was remarkable, to save your family and show them a way to the people that organized now, has she organized the Underground Railroad and all of this? No, she heard about it. She left. People pointed her to it. And then once they showed her the ropes, she learned these ways and she learned to sneak around. And I give her props for that. I forgot to answer. All right. So the Civil Rights Act of 1866 is what Byron Allen is fighting for. Comcast is trying to obliterate that so that the last rights we have, we won't have anymore. All of our rights have been taken from us and given to other fringe Caucasian groups. This is no lie. All right, this is not a lie. On YouTube, Ms. Wojciechowski said to the alt-right, we will put your channels back on the air. All right, but every time mines go over 3,000 something subscribers, there is a takedown of my channel. As a matter of fact, it's as if people are literally trying to not only squash my channel, but preventing from growing because they don't want me to make funds because they know I use it to help children. How wicked is that? And they know this is what I do. But they don't like the truth that I tell, is because I tell the honest truth. I'm not inflating any numbers. All right. I am using the numbers of the CDC and everything else. These are verified numbers. These are statistics that have been vetted. And these statistics are coming from reliable sources and checked by other Afro organizations such as blackgenocide.org. All right. They may want us dumb, but we don't have to be dumb. All right. And we need to stop being lazy too. A lot of us, I sent out a lot of messages to people about this video. Okay. So I sent out some messages. All right. I sent out some messages to a lot of people to let them know that this is up. Hopefully they will understand to subscribe. All right. So I'm about to end this right now. And I'll probably do another live show at around 1 o'clock. Because I'll probably do it downstairs. All right. And I'll explain the idea that I had about the BAW's options. Because they may seem like options to them, but at no point were they actually real options. Or the marriage rates would be much higher. All right. Now, let me say this. In this channel, because this is going to be very important too. For those of you that would like to donate, my PayPal me and Cash App is in the description box. It is still in the description box of these channels. LILL. Okay. Lord, I was way off. Okay, I was way off. Alright, so that's the wrong one. Hold on for a second. So, as I was saying, alright, we gotta watch our backs, brothers. Alright, we have to watch our backs. Nobody's gonna watch it for us. Alright. If you want to still donate, my donation link will be in the description box. See, look at this breath media. Okay. We can't report on that on YouTube. Oh, you know what? I was blocked from reporting on that on Facebook. I use my messenger to spread the messages, but I can't put anything in the group anymore. You know, some BAWs banned me from some of their channels as spam. And so I can't even delete. And this is what we're, and brothers, let's be clear. We need to get out of these groups that are catering to both BAWs and Afro men, from dudes that's talking about subjects that deal with Afro men. If they're dealing with Afro men, then there should be no women in there. If they're dealing with the entire community, then yeah, you have everybody in there. And the other websites cannot be accessed either to watch your videos here. Oh yeah, so there is a block. There is a block, right, to try to silence Afro men from telling the truth about what's going on in the community. And in the meantime, these women are still doing stuff like Breath Media just said. All right, and the news can do it, but we cannot spread the news nationally in a way we used to be able to nationalize local news so that everybody could understand what's going on in the community, which means that these people like Facebook and YouTube made sure that these children had no safety and that nobody can speak for the children, the Afro children, or the so-called black children in America. Anyone speaking on their behalf will be silenced by YouTube and Facebook, because in order to speak on their behalf, you actually have to you actually have to call out the people that are actually doing the harm to them. And let's be honest, 70-something% of the times it's the BAW. Understand this. And it's so bad that they don't allow you to refer to the group that is causing us the most harm. Okay? And that's the problem. That's the problem. We have no recourse. YouTube and Google are taking away our entire recourse. They are taking away our entire recourse for not only helping ourselves, but helping our children. All right, let me say that again. They are taking away our entire resource from not only helping ourselves, but helping our children. Period. All right, and this is what's going on. All right, so I'm going to shut this down for now, trying to contact somebody, and I will talk to you all later. All right, peace, love, and soul. I'm out. Or am I out? Okay, I might be out. So, what do I stop first? Y'all, one day I'm going to just get this flawless.